If you're going to train like Arnold, then leave your excuses at the door.
This isn't a workout. It's a war zone where only the strong-willed survive.
Arnold didn't just train to build muscle. He trained to build a legacy.
If you're ready to feel the burn and push past your limits, here's the blueprint. You won't just build arms, you'll forge them.
Barbell curl. This was the peak builder, the cornerstone of Arnold's legendary arms. When he stepped up to the bar, it wasn't just about lifting, it was about becoming. Arnold didn't just curl weights, he curled mountains, and every ounce of resistance was met with twice the determination. He visualized his biceps as towering peaks rising higher with every rep. The bar wasn't just moving, it was transforming him from athlete to icon, from lifter to legend. He gripped that bar like it held the key to his destiny, because to him, it did. There were no half reps, no wasted movements. Each curl was a full extension, a full contraction, a full commitment. He poured intensity into every lift, and when the reps got heavy, that's when the real work began. Cheat curls, forced reps, anything to squeeze out more growth. Arnold's arms weren't built by accident. They were forged by vision, sweat, and unbreakable willpower.
You want biceps that make a statement? Then grab that bar and make every rep a declaration.
Easy bar, skull crusher triceps, like steel ropes, thick, defined, and unshakably strong. This was one of Arnold's secret weapons, and he didn't take it lightly. He approached the easy bar skull crusher like a craftsman, sculpting his arms with precision and purpose. Each extension wasn't rushed, it was engineered. Lying back, eyes locked on the ceiling, he brought the bar down with control, close, steady, intense. There was no swinging, no ego lifting, just the pure, focused execution of a man who knew exactly what he wanted. Every rep carved deeper into that iconic horseshoe shape that made his triceps pop from every angle. Arnold understood something most lifters miss. Power doesn't come from throwing weight around. It comes from mastering the movement. And this movement, it was his forge, the place where his arms were shaped into legend. You want triceps that stretch your sleeves? Then drop the ego and train with the kind of focus that built giants. Superset, alternating dumbbell curl plus triceps extension. This is where the pump became a mission. Arnold didn't just train for size. He trained for that skin-splitting, vein-popping surge of blood that made his arms feel like they were about to explode. And this superset was his weapon of choice. Alternating dumbbell curls fired up the biceps, one side at a time, full focus, full contraction. No swinging, no shortcuts. Then, without rest, he moved straight into triceps extensions, stretching the muscle under load and pushing it to the brink. Back and forth, curl, extend, curl, extend. The blood didn't have time to leave the muscle. It just kept coming, flooding every fiber with oxygen and nutrients. This wasn't just about getting bigger, it was about feeling the work, living in the intensity, and loving every second of it. Arnold trained with no mercy, not on his muscles, not on his limits, not on his doubts. The pump wasn't a side effect, it was the goal. And this superset, that was how he chased it down and conquered it. superset, incline dumbbell curl plus cable overhead tricep extension. Arnold didn't just train arms, he hunted weakness from every angle. This superset wasn't just another set, it was a reckoning. You want biceps that peak like mountain ranges? Then you don't just curl, you stretch the muscle to its limits. You let the weight pull you deep into the pain, and then you fight your way back up, rep after rep, until your arms scream for mercy. The incline bench isn't for comfort, it's for exposing every weak fiber and forcing it to grow. And the overhead tricep extension? This is where steel ropes are forged. Arnold didn't just want big arms, he wanted arms that looked like they could bend iron. Every rep here is a slow, deliberate strike against mediocrity. You don't just push the weight, you command it. You stretch the triceps to their absolute limit, and then you explode, driving through the resistance like your legacy depends on it. Because it does. This is where ordinary lifters quit. This is where champions push harder. The burn isn't your enemy, it's your ally. The pump isn't just blood rushing into your muscles, it's your body begging you to stop while your mind screams, keep going. Arnold didn't build legendary arms by accident. He built them one brutal superset at a time. Attack the weight, own the pain, forge the arms you were meant to have. Arnold didn't just train arms, he sculpted masterpieces, one deliberate rep at a time. Feel that? The way your biceps scream as you curl, the way every fiber fires in perfect unison, that's not just a rep, that's a declaration. Your arm isn't just moving weight, it's carving definition into your very DNA. The concentration curl isn't about numbers, it's about ownership. This is where you prove you don't just have a muscle, you command it. And the triceps extension? No momentum, no shortcuts, just raw, surgical precision. Every rep is a strike against weakness, a hammer forging steel. Arnold didn't chase the burn, he weaponized it. That deep, aching stretch, that's not pain, that's transformation. This is where champions separate themselves from the crowd, where every ounce of focus, every drop of sweat, becomes part of something greater. You want arms that don't just look strong, but are strong. Then dig deeper. Fight longer. The pain isn't your enemy, it's the anvil. Now hammer yourself into something unbreakable.